competition, I just pull the plug. Light a candle for the ops. Got me pulling all the stops. See me in the dread. Made me think it's foreign locks. I be creeping through your block. See other holes in your strategy. I break it down like some. Your team like some in the box. That your chick in my spot. She want. I'm a bad boy. I just crash for it. I don't pay attention to the dashboard. I be getting paid in the crash board. I just had hard. Get your sad card. I'm a jaguar. Inspiration for the generation like the black. On my job, I just spread my gift. Blue with every gift. I'm Secret Santa. Sweet home, no Alabama. On the floor like pink rain on super. See me high stepping like. Ooh, boy, I better find your manners. I've been watching y'all about to change the channel. Got a chick waiting on speed dial. And she got the drill like Louisiana. Like, oh.
It's just insane.
Well, Corey, thanks so much for joining us on 2K TV. Now it's up to the fan vote to determine the winner. This is going to be a really tough decision. I don't even know who I'm going to vote for yet.
Man, so tough. Thank you so much for having me be a part of this. Shout out to everybody at 2K. Shout out to the whole 2K community. You guys are wild. Like, so much love. I can't believe it. Like, man, get you some circulating in the neighborhood and I'll meet you there.
The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting. And before we...
Thank you, Kevin.
Always does. Thank you, D.A. Now Sacramento starting 5. We've got De'Aaron Fox. Sabonis is out there with Medu. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, outside... Group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. MP comes in for Walker. Robinson's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Norman Powell subbed in for Paul George. Clippers leading by 8. To the middle, here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And love to see MP get aggressive inside, pushing his way around the contact and to his shot.
Mitchell looking it over. Here's Medu. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Medu's got 7.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Robinson finds MP. Here's Cousins. Buries it down low.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Davis, the pass to Holmes. Over Robinson. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Oh, yeah, MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Mitchell. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Yeah, you're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Mitchell up top. 3 seconds left. That one a little long. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Richaun Holmes. Davis is out there with Mitchell. And it's Kane in at the 3 spot.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Kings got the job done. He had 16 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. His play was commendable. His team has been playing great basketball. He's a big reason for it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Clippers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
One more thing they've done well is challenge shooters and change shots. A lot of blocks early.
Pass to Powell. Clippers moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Coffee passes to MP. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Holmes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on MP.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the
Kings have looked good at the line today. So it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Norman Powell comes in for Leonard. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Paul George. Norman Powell is out there with MP. And it's Walker in at the 5 spot. Inside. Rebound by the Kings. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size. And still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Both good from the line that time. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
And look at how synced up MP is with his guys. They're in perfect rhythm for that alley-oop.
And he banks in the layup. You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
Fox, the teardrop falls in. Fox has got 15.
And that little teardrop, Fox had it back in Kentucky, and boy, is he perfecting it at this level.
That one good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 15.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Down low. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Fox.
Well, what you love is Sabonis has both the athleticism and the strength to play through contact. Nice.
Passes to Pop. George with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Sabonis, and it's Kane in for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Powell, the pass to MP. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Rebounded by Holmes.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And they'll keep possession. Powell dishes to MP. 2 on the clock, and he sinks the layup. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
It's scary when MP is going off like this. His adrenaline starts flowing, the teammates getting pumped, and then it's like a runaway train.
MP has been leading the charge for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Kings, Barnes and Holds holding down the post position.
MP just showing off right there.